Hola, it's Nurse Juan. So today's video, we're gonna talk about money. People want to know how much money do nurses make? How much money do LPNs make? How much money do I make as a new nurse? First, I want to say if you're getting into nursing because of the money, that is not a good reason to become a nurse. Nursing is a really hard field. You will get burnout, you will get stressed. You have to have a heart to work as a nurse. You have to be caring. You have to have patience. I've been doing this. I've been in the healthcare field for 12 years, and I enjoy helping people, caring for people. When they're sick, they're at their weakness point, and they need somebody that's going to be there no matter what, not somebody just to be there to collect a check and just help them and be rude or not be there for them when they need them. So if you're in there for the money, nope. There is a misconception that nurses are rich. LPN, RN, people think that we have money, that we're rich, that we make so much money, we make $50, $60 an hour, which is not true. I think that we do get paid okay, decent, but not what we deserve or what should we be getting paid. As an LPN, we do not get paid good. I have RN friends, they also say the same thing, always complaining about their pay, that they don't get paid enough for what they do, what they go through, the school they go through, everything that they done. I think one of the reasons why people think that we are rich or that we make good money is because we do get paid more than regular people that work in offices, managers, and we only work 3 days a week. And maybe that's why people think that we get good money, and it's kind of easy because you just go work 3 days and you make decent money. As for me, I make enough money to pay my bills, and that's all. But if I was rich, I would have more things, and I don't know, but no, that's not true. Before I get into my pay as an LPN, I want to talk about my previous job, how much money I was making compared to what I'm making now as a nurse. So my previous job was working as a CNA at a hospital. I had been working there for 12 years. So I was pretty maxed up to the highest pay. I was making $19.89. And I think I was about to max because, you can only get so much raises. So when you're at your max, they would just give you a percentage. So say I reached $20 max. And then after that, the next year I wouldn't get a raise. I would just get a percentage check, and that's how they would consider it a raise. But they wouldn't combine it to your hourly pay. And I do live in Reno, Nevada, and as a CNA of 12 years at the hospital, I was making $19.89. So when I did become an LPN, my my hourly did go up, but not as I didn't see the difference, like a high difference, because I was already making top as a CNA. So compared to somebody that is making $15 or $16 as a CNA, and they become an LPN, they start making $27, $28, then they can see a difference. So, but I just saw like a $6 difference or something like that. So your pay is going to depend on a lot of different factors. It's going to depend, of course, on how much experience you have, the type of setting you're going to be working in. Some of my classmates went into working into clinics. Some other people went on home health. I applied for a nursing home because I felt that was going to be the place where I would learn the most. So it just depends on what kind of job you want, what experience you want, or maybe you can't get a job, so your last resource is this type of place. So what I have heard is that when you work at nursing homes, you tend to get paid more because it is a little bit heavier work than working at a hospital or a clinic or different settings. When I got hired as a LPN at my job, I was offered $26.50 based on my experience because I was a new grad nurse. So that's what they paid the nurses as a new grad. So I was making $26.50. So I went from being a CNA making $19.89 to $26.50. So for my first paycheck, I worked 72 hours, which I did 36 hours one week and 36 hours another week, which it was 3 days, 12-hour shifts. So that it was 72 hours. And my gross pay was $1,983.92. So $1,983.92, and my network or my take home was $1,536.74. $1,000, $536 with 74 cents. So that was a good chunk of money. I can't complain. Comparing it to what I was making before as a CNA. So as a CNA, every 2 weeks I was taking about $950 I was making every 2 weeks. So I went from $950 to $1,536, which is what, $500 more, $600 almost. So I was making more money. Well, obviously I was making more money, but it was a quite good difference, you know. So that's what I'm making now in Reno, Nevada. So I get paid as an LPN $26.50 in Reno, Nevada. I know every state is different, so that amount might be not enough where you live at, or it might be a lot where you live at. So it just depends. But I think that the how do you say, the West Coast tends to get paid more, you know, than the East Coast, like Florida and stuff like that. They get paid less. Also in Texas, they get paid less than us. So it just depends where you live, how much money you make. So I don't want you to say, oh, I'm gonna make $26.50 because I make $26.50. So every state is different. So I would just go on the website. There's a website that you could go and log in, and it'll tell you every state, and it'll tell you like the average. So you have an idea of what to ask for. Or always, if you are working there already as a different position, you could ask around, oh, what's the average pay or stuff like that. That way you know and you don't get lowball. I'm going to put my check stub here, a picture if I can. Make a picture so you can see how much hourly and what I make and everything. So you have an idea. It could be a motivation for you to get out there, or if you're working around the area in Reno, Nevada, so you can ask for more money. So one good thing about nursing or working in the medical field, especially as nurses or CNAs, that there is so much money that you can make as long as you work extra, you know? So there's many different ways that you could be making more money. One is when you apply for a job, make sure they have a sign-on bonus. So if you get the job, you're signing a contract saying that you're going to work for them for a year or whatever many years the contract is. Usually it could be 1, 2, or 5 years, depending on how much. So at my job, they had a contract for $4,000 for a 1-year contract. So I would get $1,500 every 3 months. So they divided in a year the payment. So it was $1,200 or $1,500, something like that. So that was one way that I was making more extra money. Also, if your job offers shift differential, that's a good way to make also more money. They also have weekend differential. So my job did offer weekend differential and shift differential. So if I work night shift, I would get paid $1 extra. If I work weekends, I would get paid $2 extra. So that makes a lot of difference on your paycheck. You can really see if you pick up those shifts. Another way is to get bonuses. So at my job, say they were really short, they require you, oh, you want to work extra, we'll offer you $75. We'll offer you $150 if you come in and work. So usually when they will call me, I will say, oh no, I don't want to work, or I can't work. And then they would text me and say, can you work? Are you sure? Can you work? We'll pay you $150 bonus. So I would get paid my hourly pay plus $150. So that's how I would make extra money. One thing that I learned about your pay, that it could be negotiable. A lot of employers are going to say that they're going to pay you X amount because of your work experience, or they have a tier that they have to follow, and this is how much they're offering. But if you really ask, work with them, so they're going to always say, okay, so we're gonna pay you $25 an hour. And then you can say, oh, I'm looking for X amount. I'm looking for $27 an hour. And then they'll kind of think about it and stuff. For in my case, I was new. It was my first LPN job, so I kind of took whatever they gave me. Honestly, I was kind of happy. I would have been happy with $25, but when they said 26.50, I was like, okay. But later on, I learned that I could negotiate and kind of plead my case and the reasons why I should get a raise, or not a raise, but should get more money and stuff like that. So I ended up getting a second job, was a per diem job at another facility. So I went to the interview, they hired me, they did all the questions, everything. And then at the end, they asked me how much did I want to get paid. So I just told them, since I was making $26.50, I told them I want to get paid $28. And at this moment, I had been a nurse for 3 months. So the guy, he goes, the DON, it was a guy. So he goes and talks to the administrator, and they talk it over and stuff. And then he comes back, and they're like, and he tells me, okay, we're gonna pay you $28. So I was, wow, I was I was happy, I was ecstatic, because I was making more than my regular job. And I was kind of thinking like I should quit my other job and just stay over here because I'm making more money. You know, a lot of people would do that, you know, for what is it, almost $2 difference. But I was thinking, and I just felt bad for my job. I was like, I can't leave my job. It's my first job. They need me. They're super short. But honestly, shortness of staff, you're always going to see that no matter what. A nursing home, hospital, there's always going to be a shortage of nursing CNAs, always. So, but yeah, so in my second job, yeah, I got paid $28. And it was because I negotiated. And I also went with confidence. I also went with this positive outlook. I kind of, you know, stated my case. You know, I'm a good worker, hard worker. I'm bilingual. I'm flexible. I'm a go-getter. You could depend on me. I just threw all these stuff, which I am. But I just kind of sell myself to them. And they, you know, liked everything that I said. So I got that pay. Well, guys, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to know more about LPNs, about nursing, about anything in the medical field, please subscribe, ask me questions. If I could get a like and comment. If you have any questions, just put it on the comments. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. Thank you so much for everything. Oh yes, I want to let you guys know I am going to be moving down to Las Vegas. So I'll see how the nursing field, nursing career is down there. I will make a video letting you guys know what's going on. But yes, until next time.